This broadcast will begin in 5 minutes. This broadcast will begin in 4 minutes. This broadcast will begin in 3 minutes. This broadcast will begin in 2 minutes. This broadcast will begin in 1 minute. This broadcast will begin in 30 seconds.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
1 second from half court. Jumping for joy.
First ever.
A 2-on-1. Oh!
Did he bring it in?
He did.
It is.
Caught!
This broadcast is a production of the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Good afternoon from McGuffey High School. This afternoon, the WJPA Sports Network brings you the host Highlanders and the visiting Wash High Little Prexies. Hi, everyone. I'm Bob Gregg here on the Visit Greene County pregame show. Tom Drakely beside me. Jason Tennett's our floor director, heading up our all-star Green Sports crew. Scott Donnelly, Nate Rigotti on camera. Sid Vicious producing in our downtown Washington studios. The blustery weather that blew through the area yesterday extended the McGuffey boys basketball season by 1 day. This afternoon, the Highlanders hope to add at least another week by beating Wash High and grabbing a 3A playoff spot. The Little Prexies are already in, but would love to spoil McGuffey's hopes. Today's game on the WJPA Sports Network is brought to you in part by Washington County College Center, operated by Community College of Beaver County. By the Claysville Area Business Association. Claysville area businesses are winning again thanks to teamwork, dedication, and leadership. By CNX Dreamfields, making your dream field come true. By McAdoo's Towing and Crane, their business is picking up. Call 724-484-7300. By Washington and Jefferson College, W&J and Washington, moving forward together. By Visit Greene. Greene County has something for everyone. Log on visitgreene.org. And by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, people you know, people you can trust. We'll have more on the Visit Greene County pregame show here on the WJPA Sports Network when we come right back.
Turn your passion into a nursing career at CCBC Washington County College Center. Our associate degree nursing program launches fall of 2026, and you can start your journey now. Already an LPN? Our advanced placement pathway helps you level up towards becoming an RN. Learn more at our virtual information session, Wednesday, February 18th. Reserve your spot today at ccbcwashington.com.
The Claysville Area Business Association is proud to support the McGuffey Highlanders. Stay warm this winter and mark your calendars for upcoming spring events in Highlander Country. The National Pike Festival, the weekend of May 16th and 17th, and the brand new Claysville Area Farmers Market will open in June and run monthly through October. The Claysville area is on a winning streak thanks to teamwork, community pride, and a commitment to excellence. Go Highlanders!
Peters Township girls, Ringgold boys played their ways into the WPIL playoffs with Friday night wins. The Indians survived an 11-minute scoring drought, then rallied past Bethel Park, holding the Blackhawks scoreless for the final 6 minutes. The defending 5A girls champion takes a 5-game winning streak into the tournament. Ringgold pulled away from Trinity, clinching a 5A boys playoff berth. Cannon-McMillan girls had no trouble with Connellsville, wrapping up the outright 6A Section 2 championship. Jefferson Morgan boys built a double-digit lead at Chartiers-Houston, then needed a coast-to-coast basket in the final 15 seconds to grab a share of the 2A Section 3 championship. Avella lost at Beaver County Christian, missing out on a chance to share the 1A Section championship. Here's a rundown of the playoff teams from Washington and Greene County. 12 of the 19 girls squads have qualified. So far, 12 of the 19 boys teams are in, and McGuffey still alive on the boys side. Let's run down the boys first. In 5A, Peters Township and Ringgold are in. Wash High and Waynesburg in the 3A bracket. 2A, check this list out. Bentworth, Best Center, Charleroi, Chartiers-Houston, Fort Cherry, Jefferson, Morgan, West Greene, and 1A Avella. And again, in the 3A bracket, McGuffey still alive. On the girls' side, 6A Cannon-McMillan, 5A Peters Township and Trinity, 3A McGuffey and Waynesburg, 2A Bentworth, Best Center, Burgettstown, California, Chartiers-Houston, and Fort Cherry. and the 1A girls from West Green in the tournament as well. Second meeting between these two, back on January 13th, Washai trailed by 12 seconds into the third quarter and stormed back, outscoring the Highlanders 18-4 in the third to take a lead they would never give up, and they added to that with a 17-11 advantage in the fourth. Do the math, 35-15 after intermission, after McGuffey led 26-16 at the break. Well, more on the Visit Greene County pregame show here on the WJPA Sports Network when we come right back.
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
Nobody wants to be involved in an accident or break down on the road. But if it happens to you, call the local company that cares. McAdoo's Towing and Crane has been family owned and operated since 1965. They offer 24-hour towing, recovery, and hauling service for all size vehicles. And with a 15 crane fleet, McAdoo's can handle those situations where you just need a lift. McAdoo's Towing and Crane. Their business is picking up. Call 724-484-7300.
Welcome back to McGuffey, and Saturday afternoon raucous crowd here at the home of the Highlanders.
Great crowd here tonight. This is going to be an outstanding game. Looking forward to it, Bob. I expect this to be really close today. A lot to play for if you're McGuffey, and certainly Washington the same, because it helps seeding, it helps overall record. But I think this is going to be an interesting game.
These two teams both started 4-6. McGuffey 4-2 and then lost 4 in a row. Washai went 3-2 to start and then lost 3 in a row before picking up another win. But again, both 4-6, and then Washai was 4-1, ending with the win against McGuffey. The Highlanders in that 5-game stretch went 3-2. Washai, though, turned around and lost 3 in a row, and McGuffey won 4 in a row, recognizing they had to play their way back into position. But then the Highlanders got thumped by Bishop Canavan and Stowe Rocks that put them on the outside at the moment looking in. Washai with victories against Stowe Rocks and Carleton. So Stowe on back-to-back games lost to Washai by 4 and beat McGuffey by about 37. That's hard to even figure.
Well, it is, but I don't think you want to use comparative scores in this game. It's as Coach Anderson mentioned to me, it's now becoming more of a rival game for Washington, so he's expecting his troops to be up to the task and be ready to play. And certainly talking to Coach Fatiganti, his major concern, as it has been all year, is when teams are athletic and they come at them with pressure either in the full court or half court, can we handle that without making mistakes? They did a very good job against Keystone Oaks handling pressure. Washington's pressure is a different type because of their quickness and their size.
I talked to Travis Anderson pregame and just ask him, what's different? What do you got to do differently so you don't fall in a 12-point hole? Nobody wants to be in that situation and have to battle back. I mean, it's not a way you can make your living. And I said, what was different in the second half? Because clearly something was drastically different. And he said, it was really a grow-up moment for us, and kind of a change in their way of thinking and their commitment to each other and to playing defense and running the sets.
Well, it was an energy change as well. You and I had that game, and I thought Washington was somewhat lethargic in the first half. But when they came out in the second half, whatever was said at halftime changed the complexion of the game 100%, and it was the defensive end by Washington that changed it.
And he put that specifically on one player. He said, when we put Jaquay Hayward in our starting lineup, that changed the energy of our team. And we will check the starting lineups and get this one underway when we come back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
I'm Elizabeth McLeod Walls, president of Washington and Jefferson College. W&J is part of the fabric of Washington. You'll see our students, faculty, and staff volunteering in local organizations, supporting community events, collaborating with area schools, and lending a hand where help is needed. This is a place where people look out for one another, work side by side, and invest in the place we all call home. Washington and W&J, moving forward together.
Looking for your next getaway? Discover Greene County, Pennsylvania, where small-town charm meets wide-open adventure. Explore scenic parks and winding trails. Visit historic towns and tour our picturesque covered bridges. Enjoy family-friendly events, hands-on history, and peaceful countryside views. Whether you're planning a day trip or a weekend escape, Greene County has something for everyone. Start planning your visit today at visitgreene.org.
Fallen in love with a house? Head over heels for a home plan? Take the plunge and apply for a mortgage loan with First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. Still feeling commitment shy? Complete a mortgage pre-qualification. It's simple, 100% online, and you'll get a personalized answer within 1 business day. Apply anytime online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 458729.
Welcome back to McGuffey in the section finale. Little Prexies were supposed to play a girls-boys doubleheader today with Monessen. That has been rescheduled to Monday. This is the last game on the McGuffey regular season schedule, and playing here at home had senior day, and 6 seniors on this McGuffey basketball squad. Let's take a look at those starting lineups. First of all, for the Little Prexies, 6'5" senior Tristan Reed, 5'8" junior Tavon France, a 6'3" senior Will Callan, 5'10" freshman Jaquay Heyman, we talked about him ahead of the break, and 6'3" senior Vince Johnson. On the McGuffey side for Mike Fatigani, 5'9" senior Wyatt Frazee, 6'2" junior Colt McGowan, 6' senior Aiden Janovich, senior 6'1" Sam Stout, and 6' senior Jeremiah Butterfield. 3 Washington players in double digits the first meeting, and there were 2 for McGuffey. Reed, Callan, and Johnson for the Little Prexies, and it was Stout and Janovich for McGuffey. The Highlanders had that 26-16 lead, outscored Washington 18-10 in the second quarter, and looked to be in total control.
They were. I mean, that game was theirs for the taking, and this game would be different right now. But unfortunately, it switched 100% in the second half in the favor of Washington. I do expect a similar game, but I think it's going to be a closer game, Bob. I don't see one running away from the other, and this should be fun to watch. We've got a great crowd here. It is almost packed.
You know, if everything after that game stayed the same, these two teams would be in just the opposite positions. Wash High would be trying to get in, and McGuffey would have the spot clinched.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. I think the better spot is to be the one that clinched, but will you play to that determination? Will you play as hard knowing that you're already in?
Tom Trilly, our referee, working with Stacy Skurbich, George Melanowski, a veteran crew working the game today. It'll be Reed and McGowan for the tip. And McGowan smacks the ball on the way up and knocks it to the Highlanders. Ball goes to Butterfield, to Stout. The left side, very deliberate offense. We're certainly used to seeing this. McGowan takes a feed, try to put it inside. Pass for Butterfield was deflected, but the Highlanders keep possession.
And they did this well in the first game, Bob. They were able to run their sets, and they're very deliberate, as you mentioned, and this is another key for them. But this is what Washington can do. They can steal the ball.
Stout tried to receive a pass. Reed went in traffic, and that shot looked to be blocked. It didn't even get to the window.
No, I think it was partially tipped. You're right.
Heyman guarding up top against Frazee. Ball eventually around the perimeter to Butterfield, and right back to Frazee on the wing. Janovich.
McGuffey running some really nice sets right now, but Washington playing real stout defensively in the man-to-man.
Ball goes to the corner. Janovich for three. It's off the back of the rim. Rebound tipped by Callan, but pulled in and scored by Jeremiah Butterfield.
Offensive rebounds, you have to block out, and that time Butterfield did a great job getting the rebound and scoring.
Callan crosses over, gets to the low block. His floater well short, and he turns and looks to Trilly for a foul and gets none. McGuffey with the rebound. Frazee across the timeline. Highlanders up 2-0 early on. Washington man-to-man. McGowan has it. Give it off to Janovich. Presenting up top, and that ball just getting through, and a hook on the arm. Jaquay Heyman guilty of a foul.
Well, he couldn't get his hand out of there fast enough. But yes, guilty of that hack. McGuffey's ability to handle pressure both full and half court will determine the outcome of this game, Bob.
Janovich to key the inbound play. Frazee will go into backcourt to take it there. 6:15 to play in our opening quarter. 2-0 McGuffey. Ball at the three-point arc. Bring it near side. Colt McGowan's shot won't go. Tristan Reed with the rebound. Callan brings it left side to Vince Johnson. Back out to Callan between the circles. He'll put it on the deck, avoid a double team. Into the corner. The ball to France. Washington will look to switch this, reset into the corner to Reed. Three ball in flight, off the rim, won't go. Johnson tipped the rebound, but the Highlanders end up with it.
Yeah, in that possession, Washington stood around a lot. I didn't like that, Bob. Too easy to defend when you're not moving.
McGowan, Stout, and now Butterfield. Callan right up in his space. Frazee takes a bounce pass. Look for Janovich cutting into the paint. He can't go to the hoop. Feed it back out for a three. Well off the mark by Stout. Offensive board. Second look. Frazee to the elbow. Jumper. Good.
Nice pull up by Frazee that time. And he identified the fact that the defender had sunk into the lane. Just pulled up and hit the 15-footer.
4-0 McGuffey. So we just click under 5 minutes to play on our opening quarter.
You don't see that pull-up jumper that often in high school basketball anymore, Bob.
Ball to Reed outside the elbow. Give it to France. Put it on the deck. Splits a double team. Try to feed it across. Threw it out of bounds. Baseline or sideline throw in for Sam Stout. Washington pressuring full court now. Crossover by Frazee, get across the timeline, get the ball inside to Butterfield. Callan with him, shot won't go, rebound, put back attempt won't go. And now they're gonna get a foul on the floor called on Sam Stout. He was laying on the floor after his shot was partially blocked. And the block there, well, board says 22. Yep, there we go.
All right, 20.
Foul is on Sam Stout.
That's what I thought, it was Sam Stout.
Hornak was not in the game, so tough to be a technical if he got a foul.
Well, we saw a quarter of basketball that went scoreless our last game. Washington has not hit the basket yet.
Callan beyond the top of the key, take it far side. Heyman, Reed for three, good.
Wow. He looks really funny in his release, doesn't he, Bob?
Double team in the backcourt. Frazee gets the pass out of there. Has help ahead. And the Little Prexies collapse and try to break up the 2-on-1. They cannot do it.
Butterfield, nice shot fake that time. And Tristan Reed took the bait and ran right past him, and he was able to lay it in.
6-3 McGuffey +3. Highlanders have to win to get in the playoffs. Callan for three in the tie. It's wide right. Follows, gets his own rebound and scores.
Nice job by Callan. You know, the shooter is the one who knows where it's going, and he followed that shot.
He knew right away. Up across the timeline comes Janovich, picked up by Johnson. Stout looking for help. France on him. Pass across the court to Frazee. Backs up to the volleyball 10-foot line. McGuffey going to reset this offensive series. And a foul going to be called. Second on Jaquay Heyman in the quarter.
Yeah, and that was not a good foul, and he's going to probably come out for a minute or two. Can't pick up two quick fouls in the first quarter, Bob.
Couple of subs in for Wash High, two for McGuffey as well. Looks like Charnick on the floor, Trayvon Moy as well.
That is correct.
Get the McGuffey subs here. Preston Hornack, who thought we got charged with a foul earlier, is in, and so is Gavin Bussey. 3 minutes to play, first quarter, 6-5, McGuffey +1. Ball goes inside. Janovich put one up, McGowan with a shot over the shoulder and in.
Yeah, and he did a nice job avoiding Tristan Reed, who was trying to block that shot.
Charnick sets a high screen. Callan double team, goes to the hoop and is fouled, and will shoot a couple of free throws. 2:44 to go, opening quarter, 8-5 McGuffey. Back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Turn your passion into a nursing career at CCBC Washington County College Center. Our associate degree nursing program launches fall of 2026, and you can start your journey now. Already an LPN? Our advanced placement pathway helps you level up towards becoming an RN. Learn more at our virtual information session, Wednesday, February 18th. Reserve your spot today at ccbcwashington.com.
And the foul called on Sam Stout. That's his second, and gets him a seat on the bench. Callan missed the first free throw, hits the second. 1 of 2 on that trip. Washington hit 8 of 14 free throws in the first meeting between the two. Highlanders get the ball up the floor. Pass comes to Hornack, and now to the near side, it's Butterfield. Out to Frazee at the volleyball 10-foot line. Coming to set a pick, it's McGowan. Frazee on the dribble, spins into the paint, splits the two-man defense, but misses the shot high off the window, and Tristan Reed rebounds it.
Yeah,
Reed, go ahead.
Tough to shoot over the trees, Bob, and he got in there with the big boys.
Reed, side of the window shot, and now they're going to call a foul on the floor on McGuffey. Yeah, the foul before the shooting motion.
Yeah, it was early. The foul was early.
Gavin Bussey picks up his first. 3 fouls on McGuffey. Washington throw in from the baseline. Callan takes it into the corner, and Johnson is tripped up. Foul on Jeremiah Butterfield. His first, team's fourth. Baseline throw in again from Callan. Trying to get Johnson free. Go instead to Moy near the scorer's table. Reed takes it, double team, dish it off to Charnick. Got to get out of the lane, been there a long time. Reed starts a drive, dish it down low. Charnick allowed traffic to get there, and they tried to pass it off, and it's taken away. Steal by Preston Hornack.
Charnick's got to put that up. He cannot pass it backwards. He was right at the paint, right at the rim.
Left side, Hornack with the ball, swing it around the perimeter. Bussey, Butterfield looks inside, nobody home. Frazee takes the pass on the left wing. Top to Hornack, looking for a cutter inside, too well covered. Hornack gives it off to McGowan. Now he'll find the cutter, it's Butterfield. Butterfield rolls it off the rim, no good. Callan rebounds. Now get it ahead to Johnson, and now Reed will take it. 8-6 McGuffey leads, 1:20 to play. First quarter. Double team came out against Reed, but then peeled off right away. Callan to the free throw circle. Get it out to Vince Johnson. Johnson, elbow jumper off the iron in the window, no good. Rebound punched around. Nice save there by McGowan to get it back to Butterfield.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was the quality shot Washington wanted on that possession, Bob.
Johnson reaches in, gets a steal. Possession arrow throw in belongs to Washington. Good defense there by Vince Johnson.
Well, that was great defense. He went on the floor for that to get the tie up, and the arrow is in Washington's favor. You have to be very careful. I mean, they're quick. If you're careless with the basketball, they're going to deflect it, get their hands on it, or they're going to steal it from you.
Will Prexys get the ball across the Highlander logo. 45 seconds to play in the first quarter. Well, Prexys have never been able to square the game. Cross-court pass, Moy for 3, hard off the rim. Rebound, kicks all the way up to the top. Hornack trying to go coast to coast and scores.
Nice finish that time from McGuffey. Preston Hornack, great job going to the rim.
10-6, Highlanders +4. Tristan Reed going to park the ball on his right hip. Clock running down to 10. Now the offense will start. Reed, 3-ball in flight, short. Rebound McGuffey. Highlanders to midcourt. Launched by Frazee. Off the glass and off the iron, no good. End of 1. McGuffey 10, Wash High 6. Back for the second quarter on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
The Claysville Area Business Association is proud to support the McGuffey Highlanders. Stay warm this winter and mark your calendars for upcoming spring events in Highlander Country. The National Pike Festival, the weekend of May 16th and 17th, and the brand new Claysville Area Farmers Market will open in June and run monthly through October. The Claysville area is on a winning streak thanks to teamwork, community pride, and a commitment to excellence. Go Highlanders!
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
McGuffey will have the ball to start the second quarter. Tom, I just make an observation from a guy that doesn't know a lot of basketball. Wash High looked very, like you said in the first meeting, kind of lethargic. Let's just stand around.
Well, here's what I'm going to say to that. When you're offensively spreading the floor and nobody cuts, nobody screens, and you stand there and dribble, shoot, that's not very good. That's not going to get it done. Their shot selection has been not well early in this game.
Highlanders get the ball inbounds. Tavon France back on the floor. Ball comes to the near wing. It's Hornak. His pass saved there by Janovich. Looking for a cutter inside, and that's what the Highlanders will do all afternoon long.
And they'll be patient. They will not take bad shots. They just don't do it. They're very disciplined.
Hornak bouncing around like a pinball off a couple of defenders. Gets the ball, goes to Frazee. Janovich goes through, screen set to get Butterfield free, and then he pushes off France in the paint, but the ball doesn't go there. It's Janovich covered there by Reed. Little Prexy's right up in the personal space, so that 5-second count is going every time. Frazee on the dribble, guarded by Callan, got by Callan, help needed. High scooping shot up and in.
How did he make that shot? Wyatt Frazee, unbelievable. That was a great shot.
12-6 McGuffey.
Little circus shot there, Bob.
France moving, sending Moy down low, and then sets a pick for Moy. Ball goes to Johnson on the far wing, and a pushing foul going to be called on Jeremiah Butterfield. That's his second foul, first foul of the quarter.
And he didn't need to foul him. I mean, if Johnson's going to be content to stay on the perimeter, let him alone out there. If he wants to shoot that shot, let him take it, but you don't want him in and around the basket.
Tavon France will bring it across the timeline, feed to Reed in the corner. He'll shoot from there and has. Goes diagonal to Moy, to Callan. Blow by. Frazee recovers nicely. Try to force a pass inside. Picked off. Here comes Frazee up the wing. Ball to McGowan, and now around the perimeter. Janovich outside to Butterfield. Hornak is there. He'll go cross court. 12-6 McGuffey leads, 6:15 to play first half. France gets a screen from, Frazee gets a screen from Butterfield. Well, and Butterfield backing into France, trying to displace him. Hornak has his pocket pick. Tristan Reed going for the jam.
Well, you knew that was coming. Maybe that'll wake their offense up a little bit.
Just under 6 minutes remaining in the quarter. 12-8, second period. McGuffey +4. Highlanders scored the first 4 points of the game, and Washington's never pulled even. Long three for Janovich, hit the front of the rim. Reed goes over the top and gets a rebound.
Yeah, nice job by Reed. He went up with 2 defenders around him.
Callan, spinorama into traffic, and the ball just ripped away from him by Wyatt Frazee.
That spin dribble in the middle is dangerous. He spun right into the defender.
Frazee gets by France, gets an opening, goes to the hoop, scoop this one up, it won't go, and Washington there to rebound. Tristan Reed will bring it up the floor.
Yeah, I can see Coach Fantagani. He did not like that possession.
Reed to France, far side. Moy launches a three-pointer. It's good. 12-11. Timeout McGuffey. 5:04 to play. Second quarter. Trayvon Moy's first points of the game pulls the Little Prexies to within one. We'll be back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Nobody wants to be involved in an accident or break down on the road. But if it happens to you, call the local company that cares. McAdoo's Towing and Crane has been family owned and operated since 1965. They offer 24-hour towing, recovery, and hauling service for all size vehicles. And with a 15 crane fleet, McAdoo's can handle those situations where you just need a lift. McAdoo's Towing and Crane. Their business is picking up. Call 724-484-7300.
Trayvon Moy with the tray pulls the Little Prexies to within one. Couple of replays, those of you watching on our YouTube channel. Get the look at the steal there. A little just careless dribble by Hornack, and the dunk on the other end for Reed. And then look, Moy just has all kind of space and buries the three-pointer.
And you hit the word. That's the correct word, Bob. He had so much space, and he took his time, and he just nailed it. That's confidence when you shoot the basketball like that.
Washington on a 5-point run to get to within one. And now Frazee feed it ahead, looks for the cutter. McGowan down low. Janovich, shot rejected as Tristan Reed came from the free throw line down to block that shot.
Yeah, and he who hesitates when Tristan Reed's around, forget it. He just put it in the bleachers.
Baseline throw in for the Highlanders. To find somebody open inside. There is no one there, so they go to Wyatt Frazee. Vince Johnson comes right out on him.
Yeah, Frazee's done a pretty good job, though, handling pressure, Bob.
Janovich takes the feed. Now to Butterfield, looking for a cutter. McGowan off the window and in.
Nice shot by McGowan. He's able to control his body balance.
14-11, McGuffey plus 3. 4.5 minutes to play, second quarter. Will Callan double team. Vince Johnson takes a feed, finds a cutter. It's Moy. He'll score it off the glass.
A great pass by Johnson that time. Moy, nice back cut.
Trayvon Moy with 5. He scored 3 points in the first meeting between the two. Wide open three ball. Wyatt Frazee, no good. Rebound comes to Hornack. His fadeaway off the back of the rim won't go. And a rebound tipped by Reed to keep it alive. And then grabbed by Vince Johnson. Washington possession, a chance to take the lead for the first time. Callan dished down low. France's shot partially blocked. France ends up with the loose ball to Moy in the corner for 3. Off the rim, won't go. Weak side rebound for Callan. Got an opening. Take it up. 2 strong. 3 McGuffey defenders there, and Callan missed everything.
3 opportunities. Yeah, he did. He just rushed that shot, Bob.
3.5 minutes to play first half. 14-13. Highlanders looking to play their way into the playoffs. Reed guarding out in the midcourt. Ball comes to Frazee, Hornack, and Janovich looking for a cutter. It's McGowan, a reach around hack. I think that's going to be on Callan, though it may have been a hold. Yep. It will be Will Callan, his first Washington foul of the second quarter. A couple of substitutions in for McGuffey. McGowan will key a baseline throw in. First tour of duty, Logan Griffiths into the game. And now for Washington, Jaquay Heyman back on the floor as well. Frazee has the ball just taken away from him by Tavon France.
Got to be careful. France is so quick with his hands.
Vincent Johnson on the dribble into the paint, protects the ball, scores, and Washington's in front for the first time. 15-14, just under 3 minutes to play.
You let Vince Johnson get to his left, and he will beat you every single time. He's just too athletic.
And now Griffiths to key the inbound, wraps it around France, and the Highlanders break the pressure. Butterfield on the near sideline. Reed comes out on him. Ball on out into the corner. It's Griffiths. Oh, soft bounce pass. Hangs there for Gavin Bussey to grab. Bussey comes back this way. Griffiths dribbles to the midcourt. And now to Frazee. Callan out on him. 2:35 to play, second quarter. 15-14 Washington. Griffiths entry pass to McGowan. Has to clear space, and he puts McGuffey back in front. McGowan has 6. 16-15 Highlanders +1. Johnson, left-hand dribble, pulls up outside the window and fires a shot up. Saved there at the baseline by the Highlanders. Not sure what that was.
I think he thought he got fouled, but I didn't see anything. I thought he lost the ball as he was going up.
McGuffey +1, 2 minutes to play, second quarter. Not a lot of stoppages in this one. McGowan, pass intended for him, and it's off the mark, and he ended up running a Washington player over.
Yeah, that was just not it was a forced pass. Coach Fantaganti said, we don't need to force the basketball.
Callan dribbles to the left wing. Entry pass down low for Reed, and a holding foul called on Colt McGowan, his first. And he's working down there and displaces Tristan Reed.
Not a bad decision for Washington to put Reed on the post occasionally. Hard to guard.
Well,
you got two on him right now.
Substitution for Washington. Isaac Charnick going to come in, and Jaquay Heyman going to sit again.
That's probably a good move. You don't want him picking up that third foul.
Callan lob it into Vince Johnson, goes up, misses the shot, 4 feet out.
Missed the bunny.
16-15, McGuffey +1. 90 seconds to play in the quarter. McGowan and Frazee. Frazee will bring it this side now to Logan Griffiths. Another senior for the Highlanders, 6 on this roster. Ball to the circle. Butterfield, Griffiths for 3, nails it.
Fresh off the bench, knocking it down for the senior.
19-15, 1:10 to play. First half, McGuffey with the lead. Callan takes the feed at the volleyball 10-foot line. To Johnson outside the lane. Johnson trying to get Butterfield to cut him off. Johnson double team. Feed to Callan. Help arrives. Callan dribbles into traffic, and a holding foul whistled. Third foul on McGuffey. You get a good look at that Griffiths 3 ball, and he knew it right away. Foul tagged on Griffiths, his first. Baseline throw in. Callan to France in the corner, and now eventually out to Reed. 45 seconds to play first half. Washington down by 4. Reed, little floater, rattles around, drops home.
Boy, he's hard to stop. You got to get him in scoring positions. I'm not sure he's guardable at times.
19-17, McGuffey +2 and a ball in hand. Frazee almost didn't have it in hand anymore. Ball to Butterfield at the baseline, looks for a cutter. Frazee passes tipped, ends up right in the hands of Gavin Bussey to score.
How about that shot, Bob?
21-17, Reed going to the hoop. He's bumped in the lane and will go up and shoot a couple, I believe.
I think so.
No, looks like they're going to call this on the floor.
Okay.
So he must have been coming down, and it will be an out-of-bounds play. Foul is on Griffiths, his second. And Washington takes a timeout. We'll take one as well. 13 seconds to play. First half, 21-17 Highlanders back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
I'm Elizabeth McLeod Walls, president of Washington and Jefferson College. In Washington, we are a community that grows together. W&J students, faculty, and neighbors share ideas, support local initiatives, and help strengthen the region we're all proud to be part of. From service projects to local partnerships, we're committed to being good neighbors and active contributors. Because when one of us thrives, we all do. W&J and Washington, moving forward together.
Looking for your next getaway? Discover Greene County, Pennsylvania, where small town charm meets wide open adventure. Explore scenic parks and winding trails. Visit historic towns and tour our picturesque covered bridges. Enjoy family-friendly events, hands-on history, and peaceful countryside views. Whether you're planning a day trip or a weekend escape, Greene County has something for everyone. Start planning your visit today at visitgreene.org.
21-17, McGuffey with the lead. Washington with the ball with 13 seconds to play in the first half. Baseline throw in. Callan trying to get Reed free. Get it in eventually to Johnson. Tries to spin out front, has the ball partially blocked, but a foul is called.
Yeah, that looked like a pretty good block that time. Well, it might have been right there when they got it. And I would say that's on Frazee then, if that's what it was.
Let's see your sheet for a minute, if you would.
Certainly.
A couple of foul shots coming for Vince Johnson. Thank you. Johnson with the free throw make. 21-18. 10 seconds to play.
First free throw of the game for Washington. They got to be going more.
Will Callan hit one of two?
Oh, did
early.
he hit one of two? Did I miss one?
Callan
yes,
has 3
did.
points.
That's right.
Johnson ready for the second. The foul by Laway on Wyatt Frazee, his first. And that is 5 on McGuffey. 1 foul on Washington in this second quarter. Johnson's second free throw is short. Reed gets the rebound. 10 seconds to play. Reed trying to find a way to go up. We're going to have a held ball call. Possession arrow Washington. Well, Prexies will inbound here. Well, Reed felt like he had fought his way through that. But now into the game comes Gavin Bussey. Well, Prexies get it into Reed. Pump fake. Move to the elbow. Spinorama. Floater too strong. And a rebound Frazee. The half will come to an end. McGuffey 21. Washington 18. Well, Prexies outscore McGuffey by a point in that second quarter. We'll get you a recap on all of that when we come back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Introducing personal loans from First Federal of Greene County. Now you can access up to $25,000 with no collateral, no application fee, and no closing costs, plus fixed rate interest, flexible loan terms, and a simple application. This is a personal loan designed for your busy life. Visit ffgc.bank for more information or visit a loan officer in Washington or Waynesburg to get started today. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 458729.
Turn your passion into a nursing career at CCBC Washington County College Center. Our associate degree nursing program launches fall of 2026, and you can start your journey now. Already an LPN? Our advanced placement pathway helps you level up towards becoming an RN. Learn more at our virtual information session, Wednesday, February 18th. Reserve your spot today at ccbcwashington.com.
Welcome back to McGuffey, final day of the regular season. Oh, thanks, guys. McGuffey has had the lead with the exception of about 35 seconds. Highlanders scored the first 4 points, led 10-6 at the end of one. Then Washington got it to 12-11. Highlanders back up by 3, but Washington getting a couple of back-to-back buckets at the 3-minute mark of the second quarter. But McGuffey with a nice response, a 2 and a 3 to give them the lead back, and they take a 3-point lead into the locker room at the half.
Not quite the big lead that they had at Washington, but nonetheless they have the lead again. I expect Washington to ratchet up the pressure a little bit here, Bob. A little more full court pressure, but in order to do that, you got to score points. I thought their offense was stagnant at times. They were standing around, wasn't a lot of cutting or screening occurring. And I think you got to do something to get Tristan Reed the ball, not on the perimeter, but around the paint. I don't know how you stop him or Vince Johnson. Those are the two things I see. McGuffey doing an incredible job with the basketball, not turning it over, which is one of the important keys today. But now, if they put full court pressure, will they handle that pressure? And that's going to be up to guys like Wyatt Frazee and the guard tandem of McGuffey. So we'll see. Right now, it's just what I thought, a close basketball game.
Washi's in the playoffs. McGuffey trying to get in the playoffs. Mindset for the two teams, how's that different? And how can you, when you're desperate, you can't match that if you're not.
No, you can't. And that's one of the things I think that's working against Washington, because they, in the back of their mind, realize, okay, we lose, we're okay, we're still in the playoffs. But for McGuffey, every possession is urgent. And you can see it in the way they're playing and the way the crowd is responding. I mean, this is a great basketball game. I just think The key for Washington, my opinion, is pressure. And if they ratchet pressure up, that could change this game. But if they continue to walk the ball down the floor and just stand around the perimeter and just go one-on-one, they're going to get beat. Because McGuffey does a great job, as far as I'm concerned, when they move the basketball, and then their team defense is really good. They have guys in position. They play really good help defense. We'll see.
Well, we're bringing our viewers on our YouTube channel
our dancers.
The dance cam. A little YMCA action going on.
Outstanding.
Here's who's going to make the playoffs, or who has made the playoffs in this 3A bracket. Mohawk at 19-1, almost certainly the number 1 seed. Aliquippa is 14-5. Riverside 15-7, and Elwood City at 12-10. That's out of Section 1. Section 2, champion Bishop Canevin, Keystone Oaks, Wash High, Stowe Rocks, and McGuffey can join the party with a win here today. Stowe Rocks is 7-14. McGuffey currently 11-10. Wash High also at 11-10. And then in Section 3, South Park is 17-3. I would expect South Park to be either the 2 or the 3 seed. Seton LaSalle at 16-4 will be right there as well. South Allegheny and Shady Side Academy. Shady Side 4-6 in the league and 8-4 overall. So 12 teams are in right now. That means 4 preliminary games to get you down to a quarterfinal bracket. If McGuffey gets in, that would add another first-round game. But I don't think anybody should expect Waynesburg, Washington, or McGuffey, should the Highlanders to get in, to get a very favorable draw in that 12 or 13 team bracket, and almost certainly in one of those preliminaries. The good news is that if you're in one of those, you're not playing a top 4 seed. If McGuffey gets in, then there's 5 games, so the 4 seed would have to play a prelim game. But the road is a little slick for the Washington Greene County teams in this 3A bracket.
No question about it. You got some talent as you go further north up the highway there. So it'll be interesting to see how it all pans out. But their best chance is to win a prelim game, carry that momentum on into the next game.
Play a team that's been on a bye. Yep.
Absolutely. Oh, well, you
never know.
I like playing teams that have been on a bye. I like that idea. It's a great idea.
WPIL Basketball Committee will meet on Monday morning. We expect sometime mid-afternoon the brackets to be released. As soon as they are, we'll post them at the WJPA.com sports page. 12 Washington Greene County girls teams will be in the field. And they are Canna McMillan, Peters Township, and Trinity, McGuffey, Waynesburg, Bentworth, Best Center, Burgettstown, California, Chartiers, Houston, Fort Cherry, and West Greene. On the boys' side, 12 of 19 in at the moment, with McGuffey still alive, hoping to protect this 3-point halftime lead. Peters and Ringgold in 5A, Wash High Waynesburg in 3A. 2A, Bentworth, Best Center, Charleroi, Chartiers, Houston, Fort Cherry, Jeff Morgan, and West Greene, and the Avella Eagles in the 1A playoff bracket. Get you started in the second half here at McGuffey. Highlanders 21, Wash High 18. Back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
The Claysville Area Business Association is proud to support the McGuffey Highlanders. Stay warm this winter and mark your calendars for upcoming spring events in Highlander Country. The National Pike Festival, the weekend of May 16th and 17th, and the brand new Claysville Area Farmers Market will open in June and run monthly through October. The Claysville area is on a winning streak thanks to teamwork, community pride, and a commitment to excellence. Go Highlanders!
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
2 lead changes in the game. That's good news for McGuffey because they scored first. You want that if you score first, you want the lead change number to be even. If you didn't score first, you want it to be an odd number. But most importantly, you want your score to be higher than the other team's score. That's the number that really matters.
That's the one. You're absolutely correct. Bob, I've got to see a change in Washington's offense. I did not like the amount of standing around that they did, and you're keeping your two best scorers on the perimeter. That's playing right into the hands of the defense.
Tristan Reed leads all scorers with 7, 5 more for Trayvon Moy, 3 apiece for Will Callan and Vince Johnson. Washington 2 of 4 at the foul line. McGuffey has not attempted a free throw. Colt McGowan leads the way with 6 points, 4 more for Jeremiah Butterfield and Wyatt Frazee, 2 each for Gavin Bussey, Preston Hornack. Logan Griffiths has that 3 ball. That gave McGuffey that 4-point lead at 19-15. Clearly we're working to get him an open shot, and he was wide open and drained the 3. Final shoot around here. It's been fun for particularly, I know you've enjoyed the conversations here this afternoon. Tony Ellis, who officiated the Jefferson Morgan Chartiers Houston game last night, came up a little lame with a leg injury. He was supposed to be on this game.
That's right. That's correct.
And this veteran crew, Tom Trilly, Stacy Skurbitz, and George Melanowski working the ball game.
Oh, you've got a great crew here. I mean, you shouldn't have any issues with these 3. They're experienced. They've been around. They're really good with coaches in terms of communication. Good crew. You got to feel good about that. Now you just got to leave it in the hands of your players and see how it ends up.
Here's one thing I know with this officiating crew. Should a ball wedge between the rim and the backboard,
amen,
it will not go to the defensive team. It will go on the alternating possession arrow, as the rule book says. I got a text during before we got on the air last night from one of our crew members. In fact, Scott Donnelly sent me the message that the JV game had a situation like that, and the official was adamant at the scores table that rule had been changed, and that official needs to go back and read some more, study some more.
Maybe reread the rule book. Exactly.
Yep, ball wedges on a shot between the basket and the backboard. That is an instant dead ball, possession arrow, throw it.
Well, I know the rules interpreter this year, Mr. Eric Belleville, and I'll bet he can talk to that when I see him.
Well, I wore that mantle for a number of years. And
that's right.
Really enjoyed that. McGuffey starts the second half with the basketball.
Washington needs to play with more urgency. Look at that cut.
Right down the lane, and a bucket and a basket for Sam Stout. That's his first points. He had 14 in the first meeting.
Yeah, he played very well in the first game, and this is his first offensive score.
Diagonal pass, Reed, 3-ball in flight, off the rim, won't go. Nobody in the lane to get the rebound. Grabbed by McGuffey. Five-point McGuffey lead.
And I'll say this, if you get too far behind McGuffey in the fourth quarter, they're going to hold the ball. They're going to be very patient.
Highlanders with a bucket to start the second quarter had a 6-point lead. And now up by 5. Butterfield looked at a 3, finds the cutter. Janovic flips it up with a little backhand shot. Ball knocked loose. Good hustle there by McGowan, but he couldn't corral it. Tristan Reed gets it. Crossover. His floater good.
Boy, what body control. Huh? He crossed that over and hung in the air and was able to finish.
Tristan Reed with 9. Frazee finds a man up the floor. Wide open. McGowan now a 2-on-1. Butterfield trying to back Johnson down. Feed it back out. Frazee with a ball fake. Picks up his dribble. Gives it off to Stout, and now Frazee will reset it.
Yeah, good decision by Frazee that time not to force the shot.
Ball goes to Stout at the elbow. Reed has him cut off. Wraparound pass, and a holding foul going to be called on Tavon France.
Yeah, he got kind of caught there that time. He's trying to guard a much bigger player. I think that was Colt McGowan who he was guarding, and I'm not sure why he's matched up with him.
And now on Frazee, may have gotten screened off of him, and that may have been the reason for that. Stout takes the ball. Reed out on him. Frazee battling with France, trying to get the loose ball. Frazee saves it. Now Frazee can't control it. France has the ball knocked loose. Reed scrambling for it, and the Highlanders come out with it. Butterfield starts up the floor, turned around. France knocks the ball loose. Stout has it there. Prexy's ratchet that pressure up. Frazee into the paint. Over the shoulder flip, no good. Rebound controlled by Jaquay Heyman, and Frazee, frustrated, fouls him.
Yeah, that was a frustration foul by Frazee. You know, you don't want to fight pressure. You want to get if they're going to put that kind of pressure on your point guard, pass it ahead. Don't fight that pressure.
23-20, McGuffey +3, 5:45 to play third quarter. Callan and France bring it out of the backcourt. Reed joins Callan on the far side, sets a screen for him. Callan in traffic, doubled up. He's going to be wash-high basketball on the sideline. That looked like Callan touched it last.
It sure did. Let's see it.
Look there. Yep.
Oh,
right
boy.
hand, Callan hit it last.
Yeah. Well, the McGuffey players were signaling, but
They're always going to signal.
they are.
Tristan Reed needs help, finds France, bring it near side. Heyman to the corner to Callan. He comes and steps to that pass because that might have gotten picked off if not. France to Callan, dribble to the circle. Johnson sets a pick. Give it underneath to France, who will lay it in. Nice feed again from Vince Johnson.
Yeah, Vince Johnson, excellent passing.
23-22, McGuffey's lead is 1. Coming up on 5 minutes to play in the third. Pressure at midcourt, ball knocked out of bounds by Tristan Reed.
Well, we talked about them really getting their defensive intensity up, and you can see it's picked up a little bit. We're in a 1-point game. Washington trails by 1, but you can see what they're trying to do now. They're going to really put pressure on the McGuffey guards.
Stout inbounds. 23-22, McGuffey. Back cut. McGowan catch and score. Difficult shot, got it to go.
Well, sometimes when you put intense pressure, you're subject to that back cut. Great job by McGuffey noticing that and taking advantage of it.
25-22. Johnson fights to save a pass. Spinorama tries to go up, and he is fouled and will go to the line to shoot a couple. 4:33 to play in the third. 25-22 McGuffey. Back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Nobody wants to be involved in an accident or break down on the road. But if it happens to you, call the local company that cares. McAdoo's Towing and Crane has been family owned and operated since 1965. They offer 24-hour towing, recovery, and hauling service for all size vehicles. And with a 15 crane fleet, McAdoo's can handle those situations where you just need a lift. McAdoo's Towing and Crane. Their business is picking up. Call 724-484-7300.
Foul on Sam Stout, his third. Vince Johnson at the free throw line to shoot 2. First one is good. Stout checks out. Second shot by Johnson rolls off the iron. Just a hair too strong. Preston Hornack rebounds for McGuffey. Frazee trying to get by France. France forces him to turn to the other side. Ball goes on the perimeter. And Stout actually, my apologies, did not check out. Stayed in the game. Entry pass from Hornack is denied. France picks it off. Heyman feed it back to Johnson. Callan started toward the hoop. Callan dishes it off. Johnson off the window and in. We're tied at 25.
Great pass that time by Callan to Johnson, Bob.
Vince Johnson with 6 points. Frazee goes to the hoop. Shot blocked by Johnson, controlled, and a foul called on Tristan Reed.
Oh, boy.
On the putback attempt there by Colt McGowan.
I would like to see that again. I don't know, Bob.
Said he hit him in the head. Another look at that, Jason? Yep, he did. Good call. Stacy Skurbitz. Foul on Tristan Reed, his first. Free throw. Shooter's touch. McGowan gets it to roll in. First free throw of the game for the Highlanders. Puts McGuffey back in front, 26-25. Just under 12 minutes remaining in the ball game. 3:52 here in this third quarter. McGowan perfect on this one. Didn't need any roll or anything of that kind.
McGowan in double figures for McGuffey with 10. He had an excellent game down in Washington's gym.
Highlanders have trailed for a total of 35 seconds. Vince Johnson double team, gets to Callan. He'll be triple teamed in the quarter. France for 3, off the rim, won't go. Rebounding foul going to be called on Moy.
Yeah, he came right over the back of the McGuffey player. Easy call by the official on the baseline.
Trayvon Moy, first foul, third on Washington. 3.5 minutes to play in this third quarter. Frazee trying to get free. They go inbound to McGowan. He's double teamed. Moy has him trapped at the sideline and has him out, forced him out of bounds.
Well, yeah, you have to be careful going against two quick players. You want to try to avoid the trap, number one, and get it across with a pass. Don't dribble into the trap, and that's what they did.
There is no room at all on the sideline.
Exactly.
Reed takes the inbound, has the ball just stripped away. Griffiths took it away from him. Frazee over the shoulder. Ball to Stout. Reed's on him. Finds Griffiths. His pass is tipped by Callan into the backcourt, and Callan guilty of a foul.
Well, I don't understand. Why would you foul there?
Well, thought he had a path to the ball, and he did not.
Yeah, not a good one.
That's 4 fouls on Washington.
Next one, they're shooting.
27-25. McGuffey +2.
If I'm McGuffey, I'm going to go to the basket, and I'm going to draw that 5th foul.
All around to Stout. Long three-pointer off the back of the rim. France rebounds for Washington.
That's a tough shot. Long three-pointer. If it goes in, it's great, but when it doesn't, not so good.
Battle underneath. Johnson and Stout engaged. Moy, dribble drive, runs out of room, kick it across. Callan for 3, wide left. Long rebound comes up the lane over top of Tavon France, and Frazee ends up with it.
Yeah, nice job by Frazee.
3 ball. McGowan's too strong, and
that's back-to-back threes they've taken, and I could just see on Coach's face, he just put his head down like, what are we doing? Why are we taking those shots?
Will Callan, the weak side rebound on the overloaded three-pointer. Callan dribble, directing traffic, finds Johnson, back around the perimeter, lob it side of the lane. Reed, dish down low to Trayvon Moy, and a foul call. That looked like a good block by Griffiths, and
yeah,
that'll
sure
be
did.
His 3rd foul. We'll get a look here. Beautiful feed by Reed. Got the left shoulder.
Maybe a little bit of the head, too, on the back. Great pass by Reed that time. Their interior passing has been very good. Just got to finish.
Trayvon Moy to the free throw line. 2:04 to play. Third quarter, 27-25 McGuffey. Moy's first free throw off the rim.
Boy, in a
Washington has been a 50-50 proposition in this game.
Yeah, and in a close game, these are the ones that count.
Well, Prexy started to make a switch on the lane, and just as Tom Trilly was throwing the ball, and then he did the right thing and stopped the action. Moy's second effort is good, 1 of 2. 27-26, McGuffey +1. Moy has 6 points, all in the middle quarters. Frazee, pass the near side to Stout, get it ahead. Moy all over the back.
Yeah, that should have been a foul.
That should have been foul number 5.
Absolutely.
1:45 to play in the quarter. Frazee goes to Griffiths, back to Frazee. Johnson out on him. Side of the lane, McGowan, fade away, too strong, rebound inside. Put back, lays on the rim and drops home for Gavin Bussey.
Yeah, nice job on the offensive putback.
George Melanowski stops action. I think Trayvon Moy is shaking up something with a hand, it looks like. A little injury there, going to stop the action, and Moy comes out.
I'm not sure exactly. Maybe a little cut or something along those lines. Couldn't see it, Bob.
Yep, I don't see what happened, but that is the move, and Isaac Charnick in, and Moy being attended to by the athletic trainers. I wonder if he jammed a finger.
I think that's what it looks like from here.
Charnick, give it to Reed. Reed spins, hops into the low block, and a holding foul called on the Highlanders.
It's a tough matchup.
I think it's going to be Griffiths getting his 3rd. Excuse me, his 4th. 4 fouls on Griffiths, and now 4 on McGuffey in the quarter. Inbound to Reed, catch and shoot, off the rim, won't go. Rebound knocked toward the baseline. It should be Washington ball, I think.
Yes.
Looked like Frazee tipped it and then couldn't catch it.
Yeah, it was in Frazee's hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
1:12 to play in the third. McGuffey +3, 29-26. Ball goes to Johnson. Johnson muscles a shot up. That won't go, and a foul called inside. That might be Butterfield. Nope. It's going to be Bussey. 2 foul shots coming for Vince Johnson.
I have him for 2 fouls. So you have a number of players for McGuffey picking up fouls here now.
I have 4 on Griffiths, 3 on Stout, 2 on Butterfield, 2 on Bussey, 2 on Frazee. First shot for Johnson is good.
Soft touch, shooter's touch on that one.
I have Johnson now 3 of 5 at the foul line. 29-27. Lefty's second shot up and good. 1-point McGuffey lead as we approach 1 minute remaining in the third quarter. Frazee, lob pass is tipped, but it's controlled by McGowan, and the Highlanders save the possession.
Boy, they were very fortunate there, Bob.
Frazee in the midcourt. Reed comes out on him. Talk about a mismatch. Ball goes to Bussey. He's caught in the corner, dribbles out of that. Work it around Griffiths, and now Frazee near side.
I actually like this move with Reed out front in the zone because he causes so many problems.
Griffiths able to pass the ball into the far wing, eventually to Griffiths, and down low McGowan drags the foot but gets the shot to go. Got away with it.
He got away with the travel, no question about it.
31-28, McGuffey by 3. 20 seconds to play in the quarter. Ball comes near side to Callan. And now Callan starts to the free throw lane. Off the window, Strong, put it back himself, too strong. Try to go back again, and a foul is called.
Great effort by Callan, though. I mean, he got 3 looks at it, Bob.
Will Callan will go to the line to shoot 2, hit 1 of 2 earlier. That foul was on Jeremiah Butterfield. It's his 3rd foul. Callan at the line. 1.4 seconds to play. Shot lays on the rim and falls out. No good.
Boy, that did everything but go in.
Washington 4 of 7 this quarter. I have 6 of 11 now at the foul line.
They're definitely they're going to look back at these free throws, Bob, if they lose this game.
Callan's second effort is good, 1 of 2. 31-29, and we'll go to the third quarter just that way. McGuffey 31, Washington 29. Fourth quarter coming your way next here on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
I'm Elizabeth McLeod Walls, president of Washington and Jefferson College. For generations, W&J has lived right in the heart of Washington, learning alongside our neighbors, lending a hand, and building traditions that connect us. We are committed to being present, supportive, and engaged in the community we're proud to call home. We celebrate our shared history, and we look forward to building the future together. W&J in Washington, moving forward together.
Looking for your next getaway? Discover Greene County, Pennsylvania, where small-town charm meets wide-open adventure. Explore scenic parks and winding trails. Visit historic towns and tour our picturesque covered bridges. Enjoy family-friendly events, hands-on history, and peaceful countryside views. Whether you're planning a day trip or a weekend escape, Greene County has something for everyone. Start planning your visit today at visitgreene.org.
2-point ball game, 6 points the biggest lead, and that belonged to McGuffey seconds into the second quarter. Washington led 15-14 for about 35 seconds. Other than that, McGuffey's been in front with the exception of about an 8-second point where the game was tied at 25.
Well, and you said who's going to want it more. We're going to find out here in these last 8 minutes. It's been a very difficult game for both teams. They're really playing hard. I'll give them credit.
Washington starts with the ball. Reed to the hoop. Nice feed from Charnick. Nice entry pass, and Reed scores to tie the game.
And he's unstoppable down there. They should do that more often. Good job handling the pressure here by McGuffey.
Stout and Frazee outside the volleyball 10-foot line. Reed now comes out to guard Frazee, and he just dribbles away. Now switch back. Ball goes down low, and McGowan travels.
They got him that time.
He got away with that earlier, and this time not so.
It's been a pretty clean game in terms of turnovers. I mean, we've had a few by each team here, Bob, but I'll tell you what, McGuffey's done a great job handling the pressure.
Callan, entry, down low, Vince Johnson, and Washington's up by 2, biggest lead of the game. Timeout McGuffey, 7:13 to play, fourth quarter. Washington 33, McGuffey 31, back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
Fallen in love with a house? Head over heels for a home plan? Take the plunge and apply for a mortgage loan with First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. Still feeling commitment shy? Complete a mortgage pre-qualification. It's simple, 100% online, and you'll get a personalized answer within 1 business day. Apply anytime online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 458729.
Turn your passion into a nursing career at CCBC Washington County College Center. Our associate degree nursing program launches fall of 2026, and you can start your journey now. Already an LPN? Our advanced placement pathway helps you level up towards becoming an RN. Learn more at our virtual information session.
Not quite a full timeout there. It was charged a full timeout. 3 ball.
Not a good shot.
Long range shot. Callan with the rebound, saves it, threw it right back in. McGowan can't get it to go. Rebound tipped around, and once again, Stout tries to go up, and Vince Johnson strips it. Johnson dribbles right into a double team.
Yeah,
McGowan took it away.
Bad decision by Johnson that time. Back-to-back turnovers here.
3 ball for Griffiths again. That rolls across the rim. Johnson rebounds. He threw it right back into a McGuffey player. And then we're going to get Johnson, I think, coming from out of bounds in the air, touching the ball.
That is correct.
And he's out of bounds. You are where your feet last were.
These officials have done a really good job. And this game is hotly contested. But, boy, I'll tell you what, they're right on top of it.
Stout takes the inbound in the corner. Tristan Reed out on him. Wrap the pass around. McGowan trying to fight his way open. Gives it to Stout, and a foul going to be called. I think Callan.
I think it is.
A hack on the arm. First foul of the fourth quarter on either team. Third foul of the game on Will Callan. McGuffey again, baseline throw in.
Got to throw it in.
And
5 seconds.
5-second violation.
Oh, I saw that coming, Bob. All of a sudden, McGuffey got paralyzed there and didn't move to the basketball, and the 5-second count was going. I didn't like the last 2 shots McGuffey had taken, 2 threes.
Tristan Reed goes up to save a pass, and Sam Stout fouls him. That's 4 fouls on Stout. First foul on McGuffey in the fourth.
And it seems like they're making a concerted effort to get the basketball on the blocks for the 2 bigs.
Reed back to Callan. He goes up, the ball stripped. Nice block there by Stout. Playing with, it was Butterfield. Johnson going to the hoop. And it is going to be a holding foul on the floor. So Washington ball again out of bounds. Yeah, good clean block by Jeremiah Butterfield. Hammered the ball out of Callan's hands.
That's 4 fouls on him too, I think, Bob.
Yeah, that foul on Butterfield is the 4th. 2 fouls on McGuffey in this quarter. Washington 33, McGuffey 31. Prexy's on a couple of inbounds there. Looked like they wanted to press the issue. This time now going to work it outside. Reed takes a feed. Bounce pass out to Callan. Reed was triple teamed there, and Washington fans right below us. Johnson dribbles into traffic, and again a ball knocked loose. Frazee up the floor, misses the shot. Tristan Reed cleans up the glass.
Well, I'm not sure what Johnson was doing that time with that dribble.
And he and Travis Anderson having that conversation.
I see that. Travis is very animated at this point.
France needs help, finds Charnick. Reed put the ball on the hip. I never liked that move. And now a Washington timeout. 5:27 to play, fourth quarter. Washington 33, McGuffey 31. Back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
The Claysville Area Business Association is proud to support the McGuffey Highlanders. Stay warm this winter and mark your calendars for upcoming spring events in Highlander Country. The National Pike Festival, the weekend of May 16th and 17th, and the brand new Claysville Area Farmers Market will open in June and run monthly through October. The Claysville area is on a winning streak thanks to teamwork, community pride, and a commitment to excellence. Go Highlanders!
Back to my comment about I don't like that. I don't care how quick your quick twitch muscle fibers are. If you are holding the ball with your forearm tucked to your hip, you're not quick enough sometimes to get your hands back on it and control the ball.
I agree 1,000%, Bob. I just don't think you've got to keep that ball
Just
tightly.
hold the ball.
Yeah, you have to hold it. I don't like that. It's almost like it's showmanship. Too easy to lose it.
By the way, Trayvon Moy on the Washington bench has an ice pack on his right hand. Callan looking entry to Vince Johnson. Washington's got two players, Reed and France, the tallest and shortest players in the midcourt area. France looks to his right, lob to Callan. Callan able to save that, back out to France. France got to get out of there, and he does. Go to Tristan Reed. 5 minutes to play in the fourth, 33-31, Washington with the lead. Bounce back to France, to Callan, entry, Johnson, put it on the deck, wrap it across. Charnick waits too long and then dribbles it and lost the ball.
He just dribbled it right over to the defender.
That's the second time Charnick's done that in the game, and both times ended up in a turnover.
Yes.
Griffiths, near side, brings it to Bussey. Bussey will dribble out toward midcourt. Now he picks up his dribble, jump pass across to Frazee. Ball into the paint. McGowan's fadeaway won't go. Charnick rebounds.
And he didn't want any part of a dribble after he rebounded that ball.
And looks like Jaquay Heyman set to check in. 4:15 to play in the fourth. Washington +2. Ball to Johnson, France, and now Reed. Charnick in the corner, and France again, or Reed again puts that ball on the hip, held there by the forearm. Floater up outside the lane, good.
Boy, he's a tough match. He just gets so high that you can't block the shot.
35-31. McGuffey has gone about 5 minutes without scoring before Gavin Bussey with a blow-by in the bucket.
Well, great job by Bussey to recognize that the defenders were out pressing at half court. He caught it and went right to the basket for the score.
Highlanders' last points came with 25 seconds to go in the third. They get this bucket here with 3:47 to go in the fourth. 35-33, but Washington's lead is only 2. That's sort of like what we talked about last night with Peters and Bethel. 3-ball, Callan off the rim, no good. Nobody home underneath. Butterfield rebounds for McGuffey.
Surprised he took it, Bob. Didn't need it.
Behind the back pass, bad decision by Frazee. France with the steal. France can't get the lay-in, but a foul is called, and Tavon France will go to the foul line to shoot a couple. Frazee, just a bad decision, and a little look away, wrap around the back pass, and it went right to Tavon France.
Yeah, you can't be careless with the basketball. You must value it.
Third foul on Frazee, third in the quarter on McGuffey. France at the free throw line. First shot good. France did not score in the first meeting between the two.
Well, he has, to my account, 3 tonight. He's not really a scorer, but he does a nice job on the defensive end, and he handles the basketball a lot.
France, foul shot good, gives Washington a 4-point lead. Washington has hit 6 of its last 7 free throws. On the dribble, Butterfield picks it up. Long bounce pass to Frazee. Looked like Heyman was going to jump that. Frazee, feet on the wing, and Heyman does jump this one, but couldn't control it. Tried to get the ball to Griffiths.
Well, the worst possible place you could be is on the sideline, and where there is absolutely no room, and they were on the right sideline. They have to get that ball more spaced in the middle of the court, Bob. Maybe put someone in the post area.
Frazee on the dribble, throws it to the bench.
That's what I'm saying. You cannot handle the basketball towards the sidelines. Keep it in the middle of the floor.
France takes the inbound, and everybody leaves him alone. It's a good thing for the Little Prexies that double team didn't come there. Ball down low to Reed. He's going up, and he is fouled by Griffiths. And I think if that's Griffiths, that's his 5th.
I think you're right.
And Griffiths has fouled out of the game.
Well, and he's the lone senior. He's one of the seniors, excuse me.
Yeah, 6 seniors on the squad. Hornak going to replace him. Griffiths fouls out with 2:37 to play.
Yeah, I think he thought he didn't foul, but that was a pretty strong move made by Reed. Now we'll see if he can convert free throws here. So important.
He's got long-range points. He's got the slam dunk points and 4 other field goals, and now a foul shot to go with it.
I really like him as a player, Bob. I think he's got a lot of talent. Very athletic player.
2:37 remaining, 38-33, Washington by 5. Reed misses the second, really too strong, and a rebound cleared by Jeremiah Butterfield. Coming up on 2.5 minutes, Frazee almost lost the ball. Reed has him trapped. Pass in traffic, tipped away. Callan got a hand on it, got it to Johnson. Reed going for the dunk, and he is knocked down. Didn't get the dunk to go, but he will go back to the line to shoot.
Wow, I thought he could get hurt, seriously hurt on that, Bob.
And now officials are talking. Are we going to have an intentional foul call?
I don't know. They're saying a push. Maybe we could see it again here.
Yeah, you see there, Callan tipped it. Johnson get it ahead and gave Reed plenty of room. That's just that's a foul on the ball.
Yeah, he didn't
and
push.
That's the 5th foul on Butterfield.
Oh boy.
2:22 to play. Tristan Reed back at the foul line to shoot 2. First one is good. 39-33. Washington's lead is 6. And McGuffey has had 2 players foul out of the game. Second shot, also good. Reed's hit 3 of 4 here in this sequence.
Well, that's how you close out games, Bob. Still a lot of time.
7-point Washington lead. Callan knocks McGowan down, trying to defend that pass. And Will Callan going to pick up his 4th. Only Washington player in any kind of foul trouble whatsoever. Timeout McGuffey. 2:15 to play, 4th quarter. Highlanders season hanging in the balance. Washington 40, McGuffey 33. Back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
Nobody wants to be involved in an accident or break down on the road. But if it happens to you, call the local company that cares. McAdoo's Towing and Crane has been family-owned and operated since 1965. They offer 24-hour towing, recovery, and hauling service for all size vehicles. And with a 15-crane fleet, McAdoo's can handle those situations where you just need a lift. McAdoo's Towing and Crane. Their business is picking up. Call 724-484-7300.
Eagle Eye Floor Director Jason Tennant. Make sure that we have the right number of timeouts remaining. McGuffey has 2 left, and Washington has 3, and the scoreboard now agrees. Way to go, Jason.
2 things I think have happened here. Number 1, Washington's made a concerted effort to get the ball to the bigs on the post. This half-court trap has driven McGuffey crazy.
McGowan get it inside. Stout to the hoop, and a foul called on Vince Johnson. That's the first foul of the game on Vince Johnson. 3 fouls on Washington in the quarter. And free throws coming from McGuffey. They've had only 2 the entire game.
Well, and that's what you have to do to attack that trap. You get that ball in the post area, and if you can drive it, take it to the rim.
Sam Stout to shoot twice. 2:07 to play here in the 4th. 40-33 Washington. Stout cuts that lead by 1. Second shot coming.
Big free throws for McGuffey. They haven't had many today.
They've hit every one so far, and Stout misses the second. Tristan Reed with the rebound. Hornak tried to pressure Reed, and Reed found Callan. Got to get across the timeline before you throw that pass. We saw that the other day. Callan underneath to Johnson, looked on the backside, and there Jaquay Heyman going to back away from the pressure. Little Prexy's working around the perimeter. Callan. Bad pass by Reed, and Heyman waiting for it. If Heyman comes and gets it, might be a battle there. Turnover to McGuffey. Highlanders down 2 possessions. Frazee at midcourt. Reed picks his pocket. This is going for a jam, and he missed it. France trying to save it. Tristan Reed just ignited the McGuffey crowd with that.
Well, you know what I say about that? Make the layup, Tristan Reed. Don't worry about fancy dunks.
I remember when the dunk was re-legalized in high school basketball, I interviewed Doug Massiola about it, and he said, I hope our players are smart enough not to put themselves in a situation where they don't get the points.
Well, that was a big possession. It was a steal. You got to convert.
Foul on Tristan Reed is his second.
Well, that's
team's fourth.
Coach Anderson had a word for him, and rightly so.
And I know I'm not 6'5", and I don't have hops like that, but I can see your eyes get big. Frazee drives, shot won't go. Bussey with her putback, that won't go. And Callan has the rebound knocked out of his hands, and last touch by Sam Stout. The officials are going to talk, and they are going to reverse this call.
Yeah, they are. Will Callan is adamant that that's not the right call, but, you know, the trail official was right there, Stacy Skurbitz. I mean, he saw it. I couldn't see it.
Yeah, I think Stout touched it.
I do too.
Highlanders get the ball inbounds. It's Bussey in the corner. Has to hand it off. McGowan and now Stout. Ball knocked loose by Johnson. Johnson trying to come out with it, and we're going to get a holding foul called. And if that's on Stout, that's his 5th.
That is on Stout.
Stout has fouled out of the game.
Oh, wow. Too many McGuffey players in foul trouble here.
Free throws coming for Vince Johnson.
Well, if he makes these 2 free throws, we're at the point where you almost say it may be too much, but again, that half-court trap has really bothered McGuffey. They have not attacked it very well or confidently, and it's helped Washington surge to this lead.
Just under a minute to play, 56.7 seconds. Vince Johnson rattles the first shot out, no good. He had hit 4 of 6 ahead of that. Second free throw is good, 1 of 2. And with a minute to play, 1 of 2 might be enough.
It might be, Bob.
41-34 Washington trying to eliminate McGuffey from playoff consideration. Frazee catch and spin, and he just knocks the defender Jaquay Heyman over with the left arm, just cleared him out, and is called for the foul.
Offensive foul, so that was an easy one to call.
And that's 4 fouls on Frazee. The 3 players who have fouled out, all seniors. Frazee a senior. Little Prexy's trying to get the ball across. France avoids the double team, pass it back to Callan, and a foul going to be called at the sideline. Gavin Bussey, another senior, picks up his 3rd foul. Will Callan will shoot 2, has hit 2 of 4. And again, Washington, until here late 3rd and here in the 4th, have been about a 50-50 proposition at the stripe tonight, but
they are
certainly much better shape here. 6 of 8 this quarter.
Now that's a good one. Will Callan.
Callan's first gives him 5 points, and Washington an 8-point lead, 42-34, 36 seconds to play. 2 for 2 on this trip.
Yeah, nice job by Callan knocking down the foul shots.
Hornak, Frazee, double team, long bounce pass ahead. Shot rolls off the rim, no good. France comes out, gets the rebound, and Which way are we going on the foul here?
Yeah, this one I'm not sure about.
It's going to be on Hornak, I think.
I thought France was falling down, Bob.
It's going to be Hornak called for the foul, his first, and France will shoot. I thought maybe they were going to call France.
Yeah, well, either that or maybe a travel, because he was losing control of the basketball and he was falling down.
Washington 8 of 10 in this quarter at the stripe.
That's pretty good shooting.
And I have 15 of 22 in the ball game.
As do I.
I think you'll take that.
Every time you'll take that.
And then France misses the first. Those of you who believe in the announcer jinx
well,
would
we're
say
blaming
that was that. That is not the case.
No, I don't believe
France going to check out a senior, going to get the opportunity to bow out, and the Highlanders down 9 at the moment, and Mike Fatigani recognizes what is and gives his seniors the chance to leave the floor to a nice hand.
Good job by Coach Fatigani.
Gavin Bussey checks out as well, another senior. France at the line, foul shot 1 of 2, and Washington leads by 10. And the Little Prexy's second half in each of the 2 games has really been the difference. 3 ball up and in for Colt McGowan. He has 15. He's not going anywhere yet.
No, he's had a nice, strong game.
And the Little Prexys will walk it into front court, and the celebration for them, the disappointment for McGuffey. And this game has gone final. Washington rallies to from 31-29 down. They let trail by 6 early in the second, and by a couple at the end of 3, but took control early in the quarter and went back in front with the bucket 45 seconds in, and Washington wins it by a final score of 44-37. We'll get you a recap when we come back on the WJPA Sports Network, presented by CNX Foundation.
I'm Elizabeth McLeod-Walls, president of Washington and Jefferson College. W&J is part of the fabric of Washington. You'll see our students, faculty, and staff volunteering in local organizations, supporting community events, collaborating with area schools, and lending a hand where help is needed. This is a place where people look out for one another, work side by side, and invest in the place we all call home. Washington and W&J, moving forward together.
Looking for your next getaway? Discover Greene County, Pennsylvania, where small-town charm meets wide-open adventure. Explore scenic parks and winding trails. Visit historic towns and tour our picturesque covered bridges. Enjoy family-friendly events, hands-on history, and peaceful countryside views. Whether you're planning a day trip or a weekend escape, Greene County has something for everyone. Start planning your visit today at visitgreene.org.
Fallen in love with a house? Head over heels for a home plan? Take the plunge and apply for a mortgage loan with First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. Still feeling commitment shy? Complete a mortgage pre-qualification. It's simple, 100% online, and you'll get a personalized answer within 1 business day. Apply anytime online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 458729.
McGuffey controlled the action, controlled the tempo. But Washington hung around, took the lead in the middle part of the second quarter for about 35 seconds, and wouldn't be back in front until we were a minute into the fourth quarter, and then Washington didn't look back. Went up 33-31, extended that to a 4-point margin. McGuffey got a bucket to get within 2, and Washington, the next time McGuffey scored, had pushed it to 7 and had the game.
Coach Travis Anderson just came up, gave us a little thank you, and I think he made 2 really good adjustments in this game in the second, especially in the fourth. And the first thing he did was decided to go half-court press and put Tristan Reed, the 6'5 player, out front in that half-court trap. And that drove McGuffey really insane. And the second thing I thought he did was he insisted that the 2 bigs post up and let's get them the ball on the block areas and let them do their thing. And they were successful at doing that, either drawing the foul or scoring. Sometimes in games like this, where they're a grind, you've got to make adjustments. Thought he did a good job with that. Credit to McGuffey, though. I mean, they play hard every single time. He's one of my favorite coaches, Mike Fatigani. His kids are prepared. They work solid defensively. They run wonderful offensive sets, but the athleticism, once again, it caught them.
The other thing, Tom, along those lines, and I want to go back to something that you and I talked about, the desperation that McGuffey was facing, and how does Washington match that? And you can't, it's not natural. You have to create it in yourself. But I think as the desperation for McGuffey wore on, they started taking long-range shots, back-to-back trays, long three-point attempts, et cetera, et cetera. I think the desperation ultimately didn't help McGuffey. It hurt them.
Yeah, it did, and you've hit a really key point that I failed to mention. Those back-to-back trays they took were unnecessary. They had possession of the basketball. The game was still very close at that point. You don't need to shoot that ball from three, and those balls weren't even close, Bob.
Little Prexies get the win, improve to 12-10, and will be have a game at Monessen on Monday to close the regular season. By the time that game tips off, we will know where everyone is going in the playoffs. For the Highlanders, they won't be going to the playoffs. Their section season finishes at 3-7, and will be a game back of Stowe Rocks, and 11-11 on the year overall. McGuffey 10-6 after one quarter. Washington outscoring the Highlanders in each of the succeeding three quarters. 12-11 in the second. McGuffey led by 3, 21-18. Washington with an 11-10 advantage in the third to pull to within 2, and then outscored the Highlanders 15-6 in the fourth quarter. Tristan Reed with 16 points, only Washington player in double figures. Little Prexies, I have unofficially 15 of 24 at the foul line. Colt McGowan did all he could to stay with it. 15 points for the Highlanders, the only player for McGuffey in double figures. Highlanders just 4 free throws tonight, and part of that is the fact they don't attack the basket except on back cuts where somebody's going uncontested.
Hard to attack when you've got Tristan Reed blocking shots and Vince Johnson up there swatting at you. They're really difficult to attack when they're on the interior of the defense.
Time to recognize our player of the game, brought to you by Washington County College Center, operated by Community College of Beaver County.
Turn your passion into a nursing career at CCBC Washington County College Center. Our associate degree nursing program launches fall of 2026, and you can start your journey now. Already an LPN? Our advanced placement pathway helps you level up towards becoming an RN. Learn more at our virtual information session, Wednesday, February 18th. Reserve your spot today at ccbcwashington.com.
And 16 points, leading all scorers in the ball game, and was that defensive force that Tom talked about that you can't attack with that 6'5" guy standing there with hops like Tristan Reed has, and he is our Washington County College Center CCBC player of the game. Washington on to the playoffs. We'll get word Monday afternoon, and as soon as we have that on where the 24 teams, 12 boys, 12 girls from the two-county area will be heading, we will pass that along to you. Just want to check real quick. My math tells me, and our Green Sports crew will confirm, 5 Greene County teams, 19 from Washington County. Obviously, Washington County with 14 schools. Greene County has 5, but 5 of the 10 Greene County squads will be into that tournament bracket, and 19 of the Washington County 28 heading for the playoffs. Today's game on the WJPA Sports Network has been brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. People you know, people you can trust. By Visit Greene. Greene County has something for everyone. Log on, visitgreene.org. By Washington and Jefferson College. W&J and Washington moving forward together. By McAdoo's Towing and Crane. Their business is picking up. Call 724-484-7300. By CNX Dreamfields, making your dream field come true. By the Claysville Area Business Association. Claysville area businesses are winning again thanks to teamwork, dedication, and leadership. And Washington County College Center, operated by Community College of Beaver County. Coming up tomorrow on WJPA AM, it's wall-to-wall Super Bowl coverage via Westwood One, starting at 12 noon. On the high school front, we get a bit of a break. The end of the basketball regular season The committee meets on Monday. Brackets due out early afternoon on Monday, and as soon as they're released, as I mentioned, we'll have them for you at WJPA.com. Thanks to head coaches Travis Anderson and Mike Fattigani, to Mark Bonus, Nate Perry, Chad McGowan, and the entire crew here at McGuffey. From my partner Tom Drakely, floor director Jason Tennant, Scott Donnelly, and Nate Rigotti on camera, and Sid Vicious in our downtown studios, I'm Bob Gregg. Thank you so much for being with us on Pennsylvania's radio sports leader. From Highlander Country, your final score, Wash High 44, McGuffey 37. This has been a presentation of the WJPA Sports Network.